Hi guys, in this video I'm going to share with you the top 3 tips that has really helped me to overcome procrastination in my life. So this is going to be a practical video where I share practical stuff with you. Let's get started. Hi, welcome once again to the channel. My name is Godfred. I'm an ACCA qualified accountant with over 10 years industry and then practice experience cumulatively. So about some time ago, I used to also struggle with having to get tasks done, and the time that I put in my diary, I put it, okay, this is to-do list, what I'm going to do, what I want to do for this, blah, blah, blah. By the time I checked back to bed, I realized that in fact, a lot of them haven't been ticked. And so that was a problem because in a way, it was really affecting how I was achieving my targets. How I was really improving, because I wanted to really improve. I wanted to get better every day. So I decided to go on a quest to find out how I'm going to really come up with a way that will help me sort of deal with this challenge of procrastination, because it was stealing me of so many things I could have done. And one of the things that really struck me was I just did one activity and then it opened my eyes. And I'm going to share that with you. So make sure you watch the video to the end. So now talking about tip number 1, the first thing I did was to sort of ask myself on a daily basis, right? So what are the activities? What do I need to do for the day? Because a day can't be empty. So I'll come up with some of the activities I feel like, okay, if it's a Saturday, these are things I want to get through. If it's a Monday, these are the things I want to get through. And then I'll ask myself, what sort of value these activities can really bring to my life, in the sense that, so for example, today I just woke up in the morning, and then after doing my quiet and everything, I decided I was going to list all the activities that I would want to do within the day, because I feel like when I did it that way, it gave me the opportunity to assess their value, the individual value of these activities. So one of them was to go for a haircut. And the reason why I thought, okay, it would be good to go for a haircut on a Saturday and not on a Sunday was because, first of all, I thought, well, what's the benefit of going for a haircut? Why do I even need it? So I thought about it. I'm like, okay, I've got a meeting on Monday, and then I feel like, okay, you need to appear nice, because people will judge you normally by how you appear. To some extent, some people disrespect you because you look a certain way. So I feel my looks and my appearance is very, very important. So that's the value. So you see where I'm coming from. That is the value that it was going to bring to me. The next top tip is to assess the impact of that activity if it is delayed. So I realized that, okay, if I delay the haircut, if I don't go for it today and then I decide I'm going to go for it tomorrow, my barber might not be at work. It means that I might have to go to a different barber who might not do it the way I want it. You get what I mean? So, and then on top of that, the time that I could have used to do something tomorrow, it means that I wouldn't get the opportunity to do any other thing but to try and fixing the barbering. So that way, I just had to get some sort of intrinsic motivation where I told myself, yes, you need to go for this no matter what. Just go out there and go and get it. So the first thing is to make sure you have all your activities lined up. Try and then assess what each of them, or in terms of value, will bring to your life. And that way you'll be able to prioritize them to the must do, the should do, and then the ought to do. So when you do that, you're able to rank them and see the most important ones. That's what I do every day, so that I get to know what I need to do to get through the day. And then the second point is, or the second tip that you need to also take into consideration when you're trying to deal with procrastination, is to look at how other activities that you have planned, or the potential, or in some cases I would say the opportunity cost of some other activities. Because if you are supposed to do something today and you postpone it, what it means is that the opportunity to do another thing that would have also brought value to your life is denied, because you didn't do what you're supposed to do today. That's a more reason why you have to drag it to the next time. So when you weigh the two, evaluate, look at the impact on time, because you don't have more than 24 hours. We've all got 24 hours. And then see how it's going to also impact or cascade into other activities and steal your time, right? So now the final thing that I would also like you to consider is to use the 30 minutes rule. It's something that I just came up with. But I feel it's very beneficial and very helpful in the sense that you only tell yourself that, okay, I'm going to do this activity for just 30 minutes. So when I was going for a haircut, what I did was, okay, I'm going to spend just a 30 minutes. But it depends, because maybe if the barbering shop is not really close to where you live, you might say in your case it wouldn't be 30 minutes. It'll be like, okay, I'm going to spend an hour outside trying to get this haircut done. And that is what you need to do, start with, right? So, well, of course, an hour is not that much. You know that, okay, well, let me just try it. So if it's washing, if it's work, if it's learning that you need to do, whatever it is that you need to do, just decide that you're going to do it for just 30 minutes. And after 30 minutes, you're going to stop. But what tends to happen is that the moment you start the activities, it gets more interesting. Yeah, you're then engrossed in it such that you go beyond 30 minutes. And that's the point. The point is to get you started, because to deal with procrastination, you must always get started. And so, first of all, you do evaluate. Secondly, you make sure you look at the impact it has on other activities and the time that you've got. And then finally, you use the 30 minutes rule to get yourself started. And I believe that if you go according to this, you might get some results. But I would also be very much interested in how you're dealing with your procrastination in the comments below. So let me know what you think about today's video. If you got value from it, please make sure you smash the subscribe button, turn on the post notifications so anytime I post a video, you'll be the first to watch.